This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, if you've been watching the Houston Astros, you know this. It is must-win time of the season for them, and that is exactly what they got again tonight, which was a win over the Atlanta Braves, the second consecutive night. Offense showing up. They've now scored 17 runs over the first two games of the series and have a chance at picking up a needed sweep tomorrow in the finale against these Atlanta Braves. Hello and welcome this evening to the Locked On Astros Postcast. I'm your host, Michael Connor. Thank you for spending some time with us on your Saturday night. If you're with us live, if you are not with us live, you're watching later on, we appreciate you as well. Make sure you're heading over, if you're listening to this in the audio version, to the Locked On Astros YouTube page. Hit subscribe. We're with you after every single game. Of course, you get this show free wherever you get your podcast. And then, of course, you also get the Locked On Astros Daily Podcast with Brett and Eric right there, same page. Two great shows, all for the price of absolutely nothing. Tonight's show brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets. Use across the app. Download the app today. All right, what are you walking out of this one talking about more than anything else?
This is what you'll be talking about.
Runs for the second consecutive night, obviously. Now, the one piece of bad news from the game was that Jose Altuve left. Joe Espada said it was right foot discomfort. Tell me if you've heard that phrase from the Astros before. No word on how serious. I guess he's going to. Let me get the exact tweet that Brian McTaggart had about it here just a minute ago in terms of what it was. He says, Joe Espada said Jose Altuve complained of a sore foot after running the bases in the third inning and will see the doctors. I mean, at this point, you never know. He also said that taking him out was a cautious step and that he is being, like I said, he is being evaluated. But with the Astros in 2025, you know, you always hold your breath because it seems like they're just falling off. Their limbs are falling off left and right. So, you know, we'll see exactly what happens with that tonight or tomorrow. I would assume day game after the night game, he's complaining of a foot. He'll probably not be in the lineup tomorrow, would be my assumption. So hopefully it's nothing serious. Obviously, Altuve's not been unbelievable this last few weeks. As things have gotten better in Atlanta. 1 for 2 tonight. Hit the home run last night. Had a couple hits last night. So you're hoping he gets back on the right track offensively. But then on top of that, you know, has the bat or has the health to withstand the rest of the season. Astros, by the way, securing at least a 500 season tonight with the victory number 81 of the year. Tomorrow we'll secure the winning season again. Now it would be, I think it's only 5 years in a row because don't forget they had the COVID year where they actually had a losing record in the 60-game season, and every team's top two teams in the division made the postseason, and then they went all the way to the LCS, all the way to Game 7. But here you go, you know, right here with another win tonight, 81. We talked about the number last night, 88, 87. I feel like I want 89. It's asking a lot to get to 89. I feel 89. If you could get to 90, you're winning the division. I think 90 would guarantee that you're winning the division. You got to take those steps to get there. And of course, we know what's looming after this series with the Braves. Come home for the 6 most important games of your season. They're all important the rest of the way, but these are the 6 most important against the Rangers for 3 and against Seattle for 3, which, by the way, those two teams are just scorching earth hot. The Rangers won again today. Now, they are playing the disaster that is the New York Mets, who have just completely collapsed again. Who could have seen that coming with the Mets? They do it every single year. And then the Mariners, as we are doing this show, I'm trying to pull up. Of course, MLB.com. I always complain about it. The absolute worst sports website in the history of time. Actually, Mariners and Angels at this moment as we're doing this show tied 2-2. So go, Angels, go. Go, Angels, go. Please. Halos, do something for the Astros. But the thing tonight, outside of scoring some runs with the Astros, again, they get 6 of them. Get 3 in the second, 3 in the third. That's all she wrote. That's all they needed on the night. Pena, or I should say, Yiner drives in the first with the single. Pena with the double. You get the Christian Walker. What a bomb that was. I mean, that thing was absolutely obliterated by Christian Walker there. And just, was it 4? I'm trying to look it up here. 431 feet, 107.6 off the bat. I mean, just crushed for his 23rd of the season. You need more swings like that from Christian Walker. He had a nice night last night, and then tonight has a nice night. Please keep that going, buddy. The Astros need the best you've ever had in the last 12 games of the season coming up after tomorrow. But Hunter Brown, to me, is the biggest story of the night outside of that. We know that this guy's turned into the ace of the staff this season. Fromber has not had a horrible season, but he's not been great of late. We know that. But this is the ace. 6 2/3, 2 runs, 4 hits, only 2 strikeouts, which is odd. 1 walk. 2.27 ERA now in the year. 12-7 the ERA. I've said it before. He's definitely going to finish top 3 in the American League in the Cy Young race, which is going to get the Astros. I forget where the pick lands. It's going to get the Astros an extra. It might be a first-round pick, like a compensatory round or compensatory sandwich pick or whatever the first round, because of where he's going to finish in the Cy Young race this year. But he's just been absolutely tremendous. And when they get to the look at me, I'm going to be optimistic tonight. It's 2 wins in a row. When they get to the postseason, he's going to get the ball game won without a doubt. I don't care what Fromber's done. Nobody cares what Fromber's done. Hunter Brown is going game 1 of the postseason. You're going to feel great about it. You're going to feel great about it. His stuff is electric. It's great to see it again tonight. And it's just great to see, like I put up there in the graphics, if you're watching this show, signs of life the last 2 days. I mean, this team has looked dead for a minute, and they looked awful in Toronto. And here you go. I know that you're playing a Braves team that's got absolutely nothing to play for. They're at the end of the season. They've been bad this year, but we talked about it last night. Seattle played them last weekend. They got Seattle right. Maybe they're going to get the Astros right too. And they're going to roll out of this thing and charge home for the American League West crown once again in 2025. Let's talk about how much you need that sweep tomorrow. That's next here in the Locked On Astros Postcast. Before we get to that discussion on tomorrow's baseball game, probably seen, tons and millions of ads about hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. There are so many products out there, and it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's why you should give Nutrafol a closer look. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth clinically tested that targets the root causes of thinning and shredding with a proactive approach. See thicker, stronger hair with less shredding in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering Locked On MLB listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code Locked On MLB. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code Locked On MLB. One more message before we get back to our Astros discussion. NFL season's here. Let's go. Football Sunday tomorrow. Baseball Sunday too. FanDuel is making sure you're ready for kickoff with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. Look, it makes every game more exciting, whether you're watching your team or just, keeping an eye on your fantasy lineup. It's quick, it's easy. It's the best way to add a little extra energy to your Sunday. So are you ready to play? Download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. Astros with the win tonight over the Atlanta Braves by a final of 6-2, setting up the chance for a sweep in the finale tomorrow, which is a 12:35 first pitch tomorrow. Again, MLB.com. Love this website. You click on it, and it just doesn't do anything. It just sputters, and it just spins. And it's not my computer. Won't bother about that. Every other website works fast. MLB.com, worst website ever created. I'm going to keep telling you people till you do something about it. 12:35 is the first pitch tomorrow. Because, yes, there is no Texans football tomorrow. This show will absolutely be live. There will be no concern about conflicting schedules. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to try to squeak it in Monday, Astros show. Astros and Texans play at the same time Monday night. I have a Texans squad show that I have to host, which will be after. Timing-wise, we should be okay. I'm just going to have to play it by ear for Monday night's game. If I can pull off both, we're going to pull off both, and if not, then we won't. But I will let you guys know as soon as I can during that game if we will have it or not. But what I do know is that tomorrow we'll have it, and what we'll be talking about is the fact that, they got the chance to sweep the series. And I said it coming into the series. Screen just went blank. There it goes. I hope you guys heard that. And screen just went blank on me. I don't know what just happened there. But if there was ever a time to go and do it, this would be the time. And they need it tomorrow. And you need Fromber to go out there, and you need Fromber to right the ship a little bit, settle down, find your cool, and honestly dominate and get deep into this game. Keep your bullpen rested some more, and get you into that series against the Rangers, which is going to be ever so important because they're still 2 games back. You could you could really, in a perfect world, let's just play the crazy world. If you swept the Rangers, you could basically eliminate them from the American League West crown almost. But we all know that they're not going to sweep the Rangers. I hope I eat my words. That's what I'm looking for. Of course, again, tomorrow when the game wraps up, join me right here for the Locked On Astros Postcast. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll talk again tomorrow after Astros and Braves.